Hi Stampers, it's Christy with Stampin' Texas. I've got a really fun card to share with you today. Now, again, I'm going to show you some of the basic measurements you'll need for this, but like the watermelon card I did, like this, where I just focused on one part of it, I'm going to kind of do the same thing with this. I'm going to show you these little fun embellishments that you can add to a card or a project so quickly. These are the new candy dots, and they are so much fun to use. They come in a sheet like this. You get all 10 colors, 10 of each, and they also have coordinating brads that you can put them on. You can use them with this brad base or without, so whichever way you prefer when you're putting it on your project. But I thought I would just show you how to create this fun happy birthday kind of banner embellishment piece. I'll give you the measurements, and then you can put your own card together that looks like this. Alright, first let's start with the card pieces, and then I'll get to showing you the candy dots. I am using the Melon Mambo cardstock, and I've cut this one to 11 by 4 1/4, scored in the middle. The white piece that goes on top is just a little bit smaller than that card front, so it's 4 by 5 1/4. Very simple. I've run it through the polka dot embossing folder and the Big Shot, so you've got some nice texture there. The 3 little strips in the middle, this paper comes from the Quattro Fancy Designer Series paper. I really like both sides of this paper, so it's kind of hard to choose. But each piece measures 3/4 by 3 1/2. And then that gives you plenty of room, because then if you want to cut in the ends to make the banner, you can also use the corner of a square punch to slide in there and punch those out. But however you want your ends to look, that gives you plenty of enough length to kind of play with. The happy birthday comes from the stamp set called You're Amazing. I already had it open, but we're going to be using this happy birthday. I have stamped it on a piece of white cardstock, and then I have cut it out using the Apothecary Accents framelets and the Big Shot. If you're not sure how to use the framelets, be sure to check out my video on using the framelets with the Big Shot. That's a very handy tool to have. Now, you'll notice in this card I used a Melon Mambo flower. That is just a little flower punch. I think it comes in a trio of punches, small little punches together. I'll list the punch description in the box below, so be sure to check that out. But this is what the punch looks like. Oop, there we go. And for the one I'm going to show you, I'm actually going to reverse it. Instead of doing a pink flower, I'm going to do a yellow flower, and then I'm going to use the pink candy dots. So let me get my sheet out. These are the pink candy dots. There's already adhesive on the back. And then here's our little base, our little brad base. And again, if you wanted to just stick those on there, just like that, you sure could. I thought the brad base really gave it a nice little extra bit of embellishment. And you'll notice I'm using my scissors as kind of a way to hold those brad bases. I mean, not the brad base, the candy dot. Just slide that on, and then just give it a press. Isn't that fun? I love it when there's adhesive already on it, and you don't have to worry with liquid glue or glue stick and all that stuff. Alright, so let me move those out of the way. It really does help if you have a mat like this, a little foam pad, and your paper piercer. I'm going to put that on like so. I just kind of lay it on there, and if it wouldn't stick to me, it would be helpful. And just kind of start getting my paper piercer through there. Now the back part of this brad, you'll notice, are very long. So what I did is I actually folded one completely down like that on the back, and I took this one and I kind of bent it. There we go. Does that make sense? Oh, am I out of the camera? See, I kind of bent it like that, so then you can still, you won't see that from the front. But I'm kind of reversing it to get the most out of my package of candy dots. So I've got the flour. Put it on that piece and do the same thing in your little embellishment. Your stamped happy birthday is ready to go. And again, if it's too long, see, it's just folded over. And the nice thing is I put dimensionals all on the back, so it's raised up anyway off my card. So there you go. That is a fun, quick little happy birthday card. And I just had to share those fun candy dots with you. For more information, be sure to visit my website. And as always, like me on Facebook for even more fun project ideas. Thanks so much.